So yes, so we will have only BMWs in next 3 races, and for BMW 3 to 5 Cup cars, it will be their first race of the weekend. And Ragnar Simulan from Estonia starts from pole position. He is last year V1600 Baltic champion, third in point standings after round 1 with Aurimas Mištautas. The leader, Mištautas, should start from 6th, but I can't see him yet, but his mechanics are there, so he's probably somewhere out on the track. But
yeah? All right.
We're back now on the track, and 18 BMWs, all positions taken. We have one girl here, and Ragnar's in the pole position. Of course, I want to ask a couple of questions. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
How after yesterday, after a wet day, right? Is it better as it is right now, or you are like a rain guy?
I like both, honestly, but I'm more experienced in the dry, so.
Okay, so it's kind of a good day for you today, right?
Yeah, we could say.
Is there anyone in the pit here in the grid right now you would consider as the main competitor for you?
Well, obviously the guys behind me, Malinovskis and the other guys, so.
And how about this track? Is it good for you?
Yeah, I like this track, yeah.
Good. Have fun. The most thing, have fun. Yeah, so good intentions, happy with the pole position, of course.
Yeah, of course, but we know the BMW 325 Cup, you can never predict the results. So being in P1, of course, helps. Let's speak to Jānis Horliks, a legend in Latvia on the circuit racing, and he is only 3/10 behind if we look at the lap times. For the qualies, 3/10. That is how close it gets. So, Jānis, jā, mēs ar Jānu parunāsim latvišķā, vecīt, prieks tev redzēt pirmajā starta rindā. Būs kārtīgi spēka puturpaēdis pirms kvalifikācijas.
Jā, nu tā sanāca. Nu, zin kā, ka kaut kādas iemaņas jau ir un esmu apmierināts ar kvalifikāciju un jā, ir labi.
Nu, šī noteikti ir viena no autošosejas klasēm, kas nekad nepieviļ cīņas trasē līdz pat pēdējiem metram. Nu, viena lieta ir kvalifikācija, pavisam kas cits brauc barā, bet es domāju, tev pieredze ar šo ir ļoti liela.
Nu, jā, cerēsim, ka palīdzēs. Paldies.
So Jānis is saying he's happy to be in row 1, he's happy to be in P2 after qualies, but of course it's completely different game when you're out there with 18 or 17 other guys and one lady.
He has home advantage, right? And just like Ragnar said, when I asked about the main competitors, he said that the guys around him are the main ones because they're from Latvia. That's hometown.
Yeah, that is true. I agree on that. But Jānis Horliks, of course, he has a lot of experience, but so does some of the other guys. And we'll see. Of course, 325 Cup never disappoints, and we'll see them out there racing. Only race 1 this weekend for them, so there's going to be a lot of action.
Yeah, for sure. Waiting for that already.
All right, guys, back to you in studio. Let's see what the racing action brings.
So yes, here we go. Green flag for BMWs, and they will soon start race 1 from standing start and over 20 minutes.
And on the first row, our Latvian legend Jānis Horliks against Estonian new legend, yes?
He's not yet legend, he's just 17 years old in his second season, while Jānis Horliks raced already in 1990s and on go-karts even in the 80s, so he's really experienced. You can't be more experienced than Jānis Horliks.
But you know, Ragnar already champion. He was the fastest driver on I think in quali time in Kaunas on Saturday. Of course, Saturday was sunny day, so the best conditions for him. After was Sunday, quite a little bit different situation. But anyway, he's still a rookie leader.
Yeah, but he told after Kaunas that the track was wet and he had no previous experience on wet track with BMW. So what was a little bit hinder in race 1, but in race 2 he was very fast, but was boxed in on the opening laps by other slower drivers. So when he got free, he couldn't catch the leaders. Anyway, talking about leader, the championship leader Aurimas Mištautas is starting just from 3rd row, P6. And second place man in standings, Leo Messenger, is not here at all. So Simulant can close the points gap quite well.
You know, just
here.
18 points between them. In this race, it's possible to find 60 for victory. And as you can see, Ragnar Simulant against Yanis Horeleks on the first row, then Matis Malinovskis and Karol Vika, Darius Gaidu-Leonis and Aurimas Mishtautas, then Emilia Ulvidaite, the best lady, Dmitris Gornevs, Geerts Daugavinch, Karl Lang, Donatas Yutsius, and Laimona Starkevičius, then Jonaitis Šaulius, and Arturs Danilevskis, Šimon Goska, Normans Doboms, Martin Zimitis, and Eric Stefanovic. So this is our starting grid.
We have
18
two
drivers.
Yeah, we have quite a few for BMW. So we're used to 30 or even 40 cars, but yeah, times are changing. Anyway, we have two Polish drivers. Karol Vika starting from P4 and Szymon Goska from P15, and sadly just one lady driver, Emilia Ulvidaite from P7, and cars are now taking their positions on the grid.
You know, Karol Vika has another battle in Masters category against Darius Gaidu-Leonis, who will start from position number 5. So again, 3 and 5.
And actually, Vika is starting also in Polish BMW Cup, so he's
So
very,
he's more
very
experienced for this weekend.
Yeah, and very, very busy weekend for him. So the flagman is at row 7, pushing back one car, which was over the line, perhaps.
By the way, for Danilevski, it's the same situation. He is leader in ABC race. He raced again today, so for him it's
So
just
green flag is there.
race,
So
yes.
everything ready for BMW 325 Cup race 1. And here we go. Ragnar Simulant from the pole. Gate is closed. Everything is ready, it means. And here we go.
So and this is
It is 15 minutes race, not the 20-minute race. So
again the best
Simulant
start
clearly in
from-
front, but Malinovskis has wrestled second away from Horelix.
Again, some battle between two drivers we can see. Okay, between a lot of different pairs of drivers this time. But of course, again, quite a good gap from the beginning from Ragnar Simulant. Finally, his conditions.
Yes, Simulant was 3 tenths of a second faster in qualification than Horelix. And if you look at the gaps behind Horelix, then you can tell that actually Simulant was much faster than all the others.
And
3
even
tenths.
365, almost 4 tenths of the second, so he's quite fast driver. 0.1 seconds from 1 kilometer this time. So it looks more for, it's more traditional for, you know, racetrack series, for circuit racetrack series, and of course he's done the first position.
So
from the
Simulant
beginning.
is in first, but Malinovskis, who jumped to second, now fights with Horelix, who tries to take the position back. And here is, Karl Lang is doing very bold lunge into Motor Museum, but he gained the position as a result. It was against Emilia Ulvidaite. Boys, be careful with girls. Don't mess around.
By the way, Emilia second in Masters category after Ragnar in this classification of drivers. And of course we can see gained and lose position is for the drivers on our screen.
So Dmitris Kornevs has gained some positions. He's now currently 4th, and Karol Vika, having lost one, is 5th currently. And then there is a little gap already forming behind Vika. It's just very early stages of this race.
Very busy race for the drivers actually, because almost the same specification, of course, of the cars. So it's more about drivers' skills.
Yeah, for sure. Cars are technically quite similar. There are very.
I think all teams know what to do with these cars.
You know, it's not like that, because the drivers themselves tell that if they can sometimes try their rivals' cars, they can tell that, oh, your car is doing things that my car can't. So the cars are different. There are some setup tricks, like always. It's not like you put together the car and everybody will be at the same speed. It's not like that. Even these are almost spec cars. Now Malinovskis has pulled away from Orelix and is going to challenge Simuland. And top 5 is now separated from the rest. That's clear picture. And we saw that Vaidulodis had a little wobble entering the main straight. And yes, Vika has lost one more position. He's now in 6th. Here they all go, top 5. And then Vika in 6th in front of Aurimas Mistautas. The leader of the championship, Mistautas, has also lost one position. He's down in 7th, and it's absolutely not good news for the championship leader. Here he comes on the outside of Hospital Turn, but nothing happens here. Vika is defending quite aggressively, but he must now cover the inside, otherwise, and now Mistautas is not going for it. I missed out. I probably had a little touch with, gave a little tap to Vika before the cinema turn, but nothing happened here. Karl Lang is all over Donatas Jutsius.
And Karol Vika loses, this connection between him and cars. He hit 1.3 seconds. He lost last lap.
So Vika is clearly struggling, and you can see that they really had a contact, because this so-called number plate in front of Mistautas' cars is now misplaced somehow.
Oh, come on, it's against
and here
radars.
Karl Lang tried to jump inside and overtake Donatas Jutsius, but I think he couldn't manage it.
Very close.
Yeah, for sure close, but yeah, they remained where they were. Positions 9 and 10 respectively. It looks like Lang can be faster only if those other cars were not in front. Meanwhile, Simuland has 1.2 seconds in hand over Malinovskis, so there is no direct challenge for him from behind.
But every lap he just a couple tenths of the second just faster than another drivers. And
now here Mistautas over,
yes,
not over Vika, but it is now with Daugavins. So Vika has managed to drive away. I think something, probably Mistautas' car is overheating.
It's red car and Vika car, I don't know. He is almost stopped.
Yeah, something clearly has happened. So
it's our leader.
It's game over for championship leader.
Not the best way for the beginning of this way.
Absolutely no. But I think it's the result of that contact they had in cinema turn. It wasn't that hard contact, but still, race over.
Something broken.
That something is clearly broken. Maybe it's overheating, because you saw this number plate was not in its place as it is supposed to be.
But sometimes you think that this car more strength, more strong that it could be. But in this case,
radiator is just behind the front mask, so I don't know how those cars are built, but
like for all production cars, so it's the same position, the same.
Now Karl Lang
another
dives
Estonian
inside
driver.
and very good move. Can he Can he stick it? Yes, he could. So Carl Lang went past Donatas Jucius into P8.
So I must say, quite a good race for Estonian drivers.
Simuland, yeah, very
Karl
good.
Lang, he's fifth, by the way, in championship standings, BMW T25 Cup, so not far from, our leaders.
Yeah, but looking at this picture on the track, Gils Daugavic in front of him is struggling clearly. But Lang, he lost at the start, lost too much at the start. So even if he now jumps Daugavic, he will be only 8th. And Horelix is dropping away as well. We haven't seen him, but where is he? No, he's in 3rd, sorry.
Oh, yes, for one moment I saw Horelix here at 10th position.
It was probably a timing
Yes.
glitch, but he's still in 3rd. Now these 4 cars, Daugavic, Lang, Jucius and Ulvidaite, in positions from 7th to 10th. And Lang is clearly fastest of them, having performed some spectacular overtaking maneuvers already. But can he jump
And
Daugavic?
Daugavic, his next opponent, he's quite close.
He's quite close, yeah. We have seen that he tends to find places for overtaking where another drivers can't find.
But he needs some space on this track, definitely. In one or another corner.
5.5 minutes to go. So Lang is looks very racy here in this Motor Museum section. And now he must defend, not to attack, but had to defend from Jucius. Is it about tires for him as well? But Jucius now in turn is under attack from Ulvidaite. So situations are changing very quickly here.
From one corner to another.
Yeah. And it of course gives some breathing space for Daugavic at the head of this group. Meanwhile, leader Simuland has grown his gap to Matis Malinovskis in P2 to 2.5 seconds. And Malinovskis is safely in 2nd as well, while Horelix and Kaitulonis are disputing P3 and 4. That was Jucius who almost went off after the breach.
So plus 5 kilogram of gravel, yes? Something like this for this car.
About, yes.
Times of WTCC when from one race to another race drivers
again,
some
Jucius went wide again.
But yes, looks like some with handling of his car.
No, I think they all has problems with tires already. Tires overheating perhaps.
So
because
just for 10-11 laps, minutes, it's quite enough.
Yeah, because it's maybe quite difficult to judge what the outside temperature is. Now Ulvidaite went by, and this is Lang who has caught Daugavic once again. Onto the main straight they go. So sideways both. So they're all over the place, not only they, but everybody actually. All those 4, we have seen sliding them everywhere.
And Lang tried his best, definitely, in this corner, because maybe he saw the same that we saw, all these overtaking maneuvers in the last lap from a couple different categories before.
They have power slide out of turn 2, so it's not a good sign. Their rear tires must be dead already. But it's a difficult situation because they have just I don't know. Yeah, just 4 tires for the 4 new tires for the whole weekend.
Okay.
That's in regulation, so you must be really careful in race 1 not to destroy completely your rear tires.
It's just the beginning of their racing activities.
And it's only 15 minutes, not regular 20 like they should have.
Like it was in Kaunas.
Yeah, and actually I think the race control has shortened the race. There is still only 2.5 minutes remaining, and now Ulvidaite has managed to catch Lang. They swapped positions already once, and Jutsus is being led by... Oh, Lang is all over the place, all over the curbs and through gravel once again. So his car is really a handful. And quite an adventurous line through final turn as well, but this time there was no big slide. So perhaps penultimate lap has begun.
I think yes, 2 laps to go for our drivers. Simulant, of course, amazing drive from him. 3.2 seconds ahead of another drivers.
So here,
by the way, Horelix, the first driver in Masters category. Even if he lost position number 2, he still has strong position.
Best master for sure. Now, can Lang do something about Daugavinch, or maybe Ulvidaite have saved her tires? And Ulvidaite went for it before hospital. Can she jump? No, she was on the outside and Lang went to the inside, so they were side by side, and now Lang is defending. Ulvidaite certainly has some advantage. I think it's tires. I'm almost sure it's tires. And the question is if Lang can keep her behind for that one final lap. Meanwhile, Simulant has started already his final lap.
Lang lost almost 1 second for this 8th lap of distance against Ulvidaite.
And Lang is certainly struggling even more than Daugavic, and certainly more than Ulvidaite. Meanwhile, Jutsus has dropped away already from them, so his situation seems to be even worse. Now Ulvidaite, is she going for it? No. Lang is taking it safe as well. Now it's really tough for Lang because Ulvidaite is certainly faster, but it's so difficult to put this advantage into use on this track. You must be faster in right positions, in right sections, not that now Ulvidaite is on the outside once again, but this time I think she can do it maybe. Side by side into Cinema. No. Lang was very clever here. Covered the inside. But yeah, it's the only way to keep this position. Again, onto the inside, if he can keep his line. But Ulvidaite maybe on the inside, but no use here.
Not enough space.
Just 2 turns left. And it's if Carl Lang will be in P8 or Emilia Ulvidaite.
So the last corner, couple corners. And
we can tell you that Daugavinch is still 7th. And who will...
We already have our winner, yes.
Yes, Ragnar
and
Simulant.
Finally, first victory in the row for, I think, new championship leader. Definitely leader in the, in rookie category, but from this moment...
Should be championship leader, because Leo Messenger, who was in front of him, is not here in Riga, and we saw that Aurimas Mistautas was retiring.
Yes.
In the starting phase of the race already after a contact, so Simulant should be a winner. Not only winner, he definitely is a winner. He should be a championship leader as well. So you can see that Carl Lang crossed the line just 2/10 earlier than Emilia Ulvidaite, and Aurimas Mistautas really was the only one to retire from this race.
So some advantage had Yanis Horelix in Masters category. He finished, I think, first, but third, of course, overall in this race. So let's see again what we saw just last 15 minutes.
Yeah, actually, we saw very little of the winner because in the first phase of the race he was together with all the others. And this was
Finally completed drive.
here,
Yes.
this contact.
But you know, it seems pretty small incident.
Yeah, it's
But come on, what we can do? We
small
can do
from the
nothing, yes,
outside, but very
yeah.
serious outcome.
So a little bit crash test it was. Lank and his battle against Bikernieki.
That was Jutsu still. But
Oh yes,
yeah.
yes.
And here again, it was Karl Lang who was completely sideways out of turn one.
And this, yes, the final
This is
couple
final,
of corners.
Yeah.
Ulvedite against, of course.
And the checkered flag. And
All
now
right,
over
guys,
to
the
our
325
picture
Cup race 1 is done and dusted, and what a race it has been. I mean, not a lot of fights in the front, but a lot of things to talk about.
In the middle and the back. I mean, everywhere around in the track we could see almost photo finish, right? And each and every one of them, they're also competing not in all the overall thing, but also we have rookies, masters,
Gentlemen as well.
Gentlemen, how
And the
without
pros, of
gentlemen?
course.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
Thomas was right in the commentary booth about the tires overheating. You can see it all over the place for all of the guys. Now, it's a really shame for Mistaudas, the championship leader after race 1, losing out on a technical issue, what has apparently been.
Yeah, apparently he started overheating or something because he hit it a little bit at the front of the car. So I want to ask Mr. Simulan about the tires and everything. And well done. You were scared of the competitors. They have to be scared of you. Look what you have done. How was it for you?
It was peaceful, but the start was
Calm in the front, right?
yeah, but it was good. Yeah.
How are the tires? Because we see that everyone's slipping out of the track. You know how is it now?
Yeah, it definitely got very hot, and the tires were screaming for help, you could say.
And yes, and when we think that it had to be 20 minutes race and it was shortened to 15 minutes, so I guess it helped a bit.
Yeah, it definitely did. Yeah.
So yeah, have a good start. There's another race for you waiting from, right?
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, Inga, I'll take over. That's all right. You go and next victim, yeah? Look for the next victim. All right, so sorry, Maris is checking on his tires, yeah? Maris is checking on his tires. Obviously, all of the guys are checking on the tires after the race. It has been an issue, as we've seen, because it is quite hot outside. It's not maybe too hot, but for us, it's perfect. The spectators here are enjoying it. We are enjoying it. And if you're behind the screen, and there's a reason why you're not here in Bikernieki racetrack, there's got to be a good one, obviously. So you're still welcome. Still a lot of racing action today, up until, I'd say, even 10 o'clock in the evening or the night, because we have 2 stints of the 2-hour endurance racing tonight. So yeah, you can't miss that. So obviously we definitely going to be broadcasting live all the racing action from Bikernieki racetrack in Riga, Latvia, from the Baltic Touring Car Championship round 2 here in Riga. Now, where's here's Maris. Okay, let's have a chat with the guy in P2 in the pro category. Nu, ko Maris, apsveic tev ar otro vietu, klausies, vecmeistaram tika garām. Kā jums tur sanāca viss?
Nu, neko, galvenais jau bija to startu izcelt, jo Horoliks kā pieredzējis braucējs ir diezgan arī agresīvs tādā ziņā. Tā kā, bet, nu, tīri nobraucām, tīri starts bija, tā kā patīkam, redzēs, kā ies finālā.
Kā tev gāja ar riepspiedieniem, ko parādīja tagad tavs mērītājs?
Riepspiediens īstenībā bija ideāls, riepi netika pārkarsēt.
Super.
Jā, tādā ziņā diezgan tehniski nobrauc.
Ideāli.
Tā kā, jā, zināsim, ko pūst arī finālā.
Otrajā braucienā.
Jā.
Nu, ko veiksmi tev?
Jā, paldies.
So Maris is saying, actually surprisingly, saying that he did not have any issues with the tire pressures. The tire pressure was perfect. He was really controlling the race, doing a really good run. He overtook the master, the masters category winner, Jānis Horeliks, who was in P1, but obviously overall finished in P3. He did a fantastic run as well. Let's see if we have Inga somewhere around with the next. Yeah, there she is. All right, I'll hit the microphone back to you then.
Yeah, I've been told already the stories about the battles where Darius Gidolonis was involved, so I know a little bit already, but I'm gonna ask him again. How was it?
It was hot and short.
You wanted more?
Yes, of course.
So what was it? You said that you had to do differently things a little bit, but
Yeah, I have possibility, but didn't use it.
you still have a possibility for another
Yes,
run.
for a second race. I try to do it.
Do you still have tires left?
I hope so.
We just talked to Ragnar. He said that yeah, it was hard, and the tires. You already could feel that it's down, and it was only 15 minutes instead of 20.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say if you would have more, like 5 minutes to go, you would try take that opportunity then.
You know, it's 50-50. Could be third place or could be last place.
This track for you, is it difficult?
This is difficult track. You have to have strong eggs, but I like this track. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. And I hope you have a good start and a good finish after the second one.
Bye.
Bye.